Hi everybody, it's Alyssa here and it's Vlogmas day 4. So right now, it's about 8:45 at night to be honest, because I am horrible at vlogging clearly. So I think the only clip I have today is I had my riding lesson this afternoon. So I can kind of sum up my day real quick. So I had a class this morning at 8:30, so I had to leave my house at like 7:15 to go and do a presentation on strangles for my equine diseases class. And then I had like an hour or so, then I had to go to a work meeting for about an hour, then go pick up one of my friends and teammates because we had a class together at the barn at 1 to 2:15, had that class, and then immediately had to drive to our riding lesson, which is about an hour from our actual campus. And then I will insert the clip from my riding lesson here. It's a short clip, but here you go. Then I ended up going and doing a little bit of homework at Starbucks, and then now I came home and showered and here we are. So I just wanted to talk a little bit about something real quick because I didn't vlog today and it's been on my mind a lot recently, about knowing your self-worth. I know in our society today, self-worth is such a odd topic. I've personally struggled with self-worth and self-confidence and self-love a lot over the past about 4 years, and slowly this year I've been working on myself a lot to realize what I want, what I deserve, and how, like, what's important to me and what I am worth. And I want to say to all of you, if you are feeling like complete shit right now, I have videos on my channel from when I was struggling a lot with a lot of mental health stuff earlier this year. I was dealing with a lot, and I'm still dealing with a lot, but just I have been working on myself a lot. I've had a lot of time alone and a lot of time to think about myself and what I know I deserve, and I want all of you to know that you are worth it. So if you're in some sort of bad situation, if you're getting treated poorly by an employer, by a family member, by a significant other, by friends, it is perfectly okay to leave these toxic relationships, because that is not what is feeding your fire at the end of the day. Cool, yeah, they could be like paying bills and everything, so look for another job. Find your happiness, because at the end of the day, sorry, my voice is shaking, I have to like cough every 5 seconds. Because at the end of the day, your happiness is what matters. When you take your last breath, it is going to be that you think about. You're not going to think about all of the tedious jobs you had when you were in your 20s or as a teenager. You're not going to think about the horrible experiences you had in high school. You're going to think about the moments in life that you either really enjoyed or really, really hated, at least I think. But why not make the best out of what you have right now? Yes, your situation could be 100% shit. You could have just lost a loved member, a loved one, a member of your family. There could be a lot of factors. I'm like losing my voice. There could be a lot of factors that go into how you're feeling right now. Like 2017 was the worst year of my life. I don't want to talk about it because I will start crying. But I lost one of the most important people in my life, which was my grandmother. My grandmother pretty much raised me. She lived with my mom and I my entire life, and when my mom was at work, my grandma was the one picking me up from high school and the one that was always there for me after school and everything. And I don't want to start crying because that's not what this is about. But to realize for me how shitty last year was compared to this year, yes, this year, especially at the beginning of the year, was really, really fucking hard. But I am getting through it. I'm not completely through it. I don't think I'll ever be through it. It's life. It's not easy. But I am working on myself, and you can work on yourselves too. It will get better. It will get easier. Take time by yourself. Yes, being alone sucks. And it can bring out a lot of really hard things that you've suppressed or that you don't want to talk about or you don't want to think about. But once you either write it down or say it out loud, talk it out to yourself, to somebody else, I recommend writing it out, because to me that was the most therapeutic thing, was writing out how I felt and then burning it, to be honest. Because you wrote it, you got your feelings out, and then you were able to let it go with the actual burning of it. Some people write paper, some people do whatever. I personally, the most therapeutic thing for me was to write it out and then burn it. But there was a lot that I went through 2017 and most of 2018 that the past about 2 months have opened my eyes to a bunch of different things. Take the time that you need to figure your shit out, because you will be so happy for it a couple months from now. Take the time you need to go through the shit and clear out all the junk that you're thinking about, trying to organize, trying to figure out, and write it out. Just get it out of there. Get it out of your head, get it out. And then from there, you can begin to start healing. I know, I'm literally like, my voice is shaking because I have to keep coughing. I swear to God, I'm dying. But it's just like, in the past couple months, like, I realized what I deserve. I realized what I want. Like, I switched my major. This is a whole nother topic, but I went from animal science. I switched my major because of chemistry, because I just personally, I commute an hour every single day. I work over full time every single week on top of I'm full-time school, and I just don't have the time to dedicate about 20 hours to doing chemistry every single week and doing blood edit. I'm technically finishing my first semester senior year at my 4-year school, credit-wise. But I was going into the first general chemistry I needed for my major, and it was throwing me back for a bunch of other classes, and I was just behind. The class met 3 days a week. There were a bunch of OWL homework assignments. There was just a lot of shit, and labs and study sessions I just didn't have time to go to because of work. And I just got really behind. I took a W in this class. I'll make an entire video on this, but I realized that the chemistry was causing me most amount of stress. Yes, I love animal science, but the chemistry was just killing me. So I was talking to a lot of my teammates, and I was like, well, if I can't pass chem, I'm not going to enroll in classes next semester because it's going to be wasted money, and I have to retake this chem class again, and I don't want to be in school forever, and I don't want to waste money. And one of my teammates suggested I switched into psych. So I did change my major to psychology, and after thinking about it for a little bit, I ended up recently in the past couple days deciding that I wanted to do this option at my 4-year school that they have called BDIC. Don't 100% ask me what it stands for because off the top of my head I do not know, but it's like creating your individual concentration for a major. So you have to take like 12 over 300 level classes and transfer 4 in. So I have 8 classes to take. You have to take all the prereqs and everything first. But so I decided to do psychology, animal science with a lot of the equine classes, and biology because they have animal communication and animal behavior. And I switched my major from the class that from animal science to psych, now to this, which technically my degree will say animal management and equine facilitated wellness bachelor's degree of natural science, or whatever it's gonna say. And I realized dropping chemistry was the best decision I could have made. I was in hell with my mental health because of chemistry, because I wasn't sleeping, I didn't have enough time to study with work for that one class and do my other classes and try to not fail my other classes too. And just because I am not your typical average 4-year bachelor degree student, in and out, know what they want to do, never change their major, I got what I would consider some end of a short straw, because I got the shitty part of getting a liberal arts associate's degree because my community college advisor sucked, and then transferring into a heavily science concentrated major to not being able to handle all the chemistry at this time. Chemistry is a class that I know I need to take by myself, but realistically cannot take a full semester to just take chemistry and to pay that. It's just not worth it. But what I'm saying here is, make the changes you need to be happy, whether it's to leave that job that you hate going into every day, or it's too demanding, or your boss sucks, or you hate your coworkers, or you just don't agree with the company values, and look for jobs that you love. If you want to move, go fucking move. Trust me, I want to fucking move, but like, I'm trying to finish my degree first, so obviously if you can't move right now, but like, have a plan. Like, just have in mind, think about what you want to do in the next 5 years. Write down goals, try to get to those goals, as like, set something for every few months. Have that goal that is going to help you reach your long-term goal. Because at the end of the day, it is your life, and you need to make sure that you are happy. Nobody else. Obviously, if you have kids, that's a little bit of a different story, but if you don't have kids, you're not responsible for everybody else around you. You're not. So do you, boo. As cliche as that sounds. But I hope you guys enjoy this kind of a rant. Weird Vlogmas day 4. I just really suck at vlogging. I'll try to get back on it tomorrow. But thank you guys for watching Vlogmas day 4, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye everyone.